Okay, David, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I like smiles, people smiles, люди улыбающихся. Да?
When people smile, да? When people smile.
When people smile in the morning.
At 7 o'clock in the morning.
Because many people in the morning said,
No.
I am from Russia. I'm from Krasnodar. There is south at Russia.
I know exactly.
We have нет, не так. I'm 40. I'm a teacher. I'm 40.
You do not look 40 at all. You do not look 40. My compliments.
How old? How old
do I look?
Am I? You thought you think?
I thought you were 39.
39.
No,
39.
actually, I thought you were like in your 30s. I really thought that. I thought you were like. I thought you were like 32, 35.
Thank you very much. And I'm from a music teacher and второе образование, да?
Second education or second degree?
Second degree, I'm manager. Now I worked at the kindergarten.
Kindergarten, okay.
And I have 2 children, and they are my little sons.
How old are your sons?
How old?
How old? Yeah.
How old? Younger sons is 3. Older sons is 6.
Okay. Oh, they're close apart. They're close together. That's good. That's good. 3 and 6. Okay.
What's your hobby? What's hobbies, Larissa? What do you like doing? What do you like to do?
I very like music. I like to listen Argentina music, and I like to see dance tango. And I like every day заниматься зарядкой, physical.
Like I like physical training.
Work in America. In Canada.
Workout.
Yeah, in Canada and America, they call it working out.
Workout. Da.
Workout and.
I thought you use workout only for the gym.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
But she doesn't mean gym. She means like doing exercises like at home.
Oh, well, same difference.
At home.
Working out. Working out is either at home or the gym.
Okay.
And I like grow plants in my garden.
Oh, wonderful.
That's good. David, what about you? Because what's your hobbies? I don't know maybe everything about you, so tell us about yourself.
Okay. First of all, Larissa, I speak very quickly, so I apologize. So I will slow myself down. It's very common amongst Americans when they talk to add 3 or 4 words together to make one word. So if you're Russian, it's really hard to understand when American speaks because they add words together. So I will try to speak slowly.
Thanks.
My hobbies. I'm a boring person. I don't have a hobby. I do.
No, you like music. You like
I
music.
love music. Yeah, my hobbies are people.
Мгм.
I actually enjoy spending time with people. I actually enjoy spending time with people who I disagree with and talk. I enjoy talking with people.
Мгм.
I really enjoy talking to people, like I said, that disagree with me.
Мгм.
Really? This is very interesting.
Yeah, I do. I love talking to people that are different.
Ага.
But sometimes I'm wrong, and I love being wrong about things. Because if I'm wrong about things, and the person changes my mind, I just learn something new, and I love that. My hobby is music.
Мгм.
I play the drums. I've drummed since I was 5 years old.
Drums. Мгм.
Yeah, so I've drummed since I was 5.
So,
Since I was
so,
5 years old.
Since это с момента детства.
ага. Окей.
So I've drummed since I was 5 years old.
С 5 лет.
Um,
Seriously?
Yeah.
Why so early? How did you manage to, like, your father was a musician or what?
No, my father hated the drums. No, my father hated the drums. But my mother, I would always bang. As a child, I always tapped. So my mother got me a little tiny drum set. And
Мгм.
she thought I was good at it. So around 2 years later, she got me another drum set that was a little bigger. And it was actually a real drum set, but just a tiny drum set. And 2 years later, she got me drumming lessons. Blah, 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 blah. And I was drumming nicely. My father liked almost, because I drummed to marching songs and stuff like that, marching music, whatever. And my father was okay with that. But then my mother made a mistake.
Мгм.
I went one summer. I went to Israel.
Мгм. Маршрутиум. Мгм.
I went to Israel when I was 11, and when I came back, but when I went to Israel in 1972, I was exposed to rock music.
Oh, I like rock music.
And
Russian rock.
I was exposed to real loud music. So when I came back from Israel,
Мгм.
I asked my mother to buy me some records that I liked.
Мгм. Yes.
And
Record is like, sorry for interrupting.
Go ahead.
Это как записи.
Запись.
Мгм.
Yeah. Zappies. Yeah, sure. And anyway, so music's my hobby. History. I love history.
History. Мгм.
Yeah, I stay up late every night to read history.
Мгм.
So I'll usually
About what? What kind of history? Like world history, American history?
No. I love reading the history of pens.
Oh, like inventions?
No, just pens.
What does it mean?
I was kidding. I like world history. I specifically 18th century, 19th century, last 300 years.
То есть
Мгм.
последние 300 лет.
The last 300 years, I actually love the history of the last 300 years. To me, it's fascinating.
О политике, about politician or politics
Specifically,
or things.
I would say I read people, actually, when you read biographies, if you read a biography of a person, you learn about the times. So if you read about Winston Churchill, you're also going to read about England and India, and you read about Africa.
Понимаешь, да, Ларис?
It's very interesting.
So actually, I am fascinated by Russian history, European history. European history is so complex, and especially when you get to European history and American history. But American history I know already, so I actually read a lot about European history. And Russian history is fascinating, in my opinion. It's also very depressing, but still fascinating. And of course, fascinating. And of course, my hobby is always, I kid you not, I shit you not. That's an expression, I kid you. Nick, you don't want to explain that. That's an extra. Nick, explain that. I shit you not.
Shit you not?
Means I kid you. I shit you not is vulgar, is a curse word.
Ну, вообще, да, это вообще как бы больше ругательное даже слово немного, потому что, да, я не обманываю, то есть я не блефую.
I am not kidding when I say every single day since I was 40 years old, every morning, I always have my coffee inside, looking out my window. Every morning, I'll look out some window by myself, and I'm always thinking of how lucky I am.
Поняла, да? Он каждое утро пьет кофе, смотрит в окно и думает, как он счастлив, как ему повезло.
Как он счастлив.
Why are you lucky?
Because my father's family was from Russia.
Really?
Yes.
So you have Russian blood?
He left in 1900. His family's family, hundreds of years ago.
100 лет назад.
He left in 1905.
Предки по папе из России.
Ага, да, я поняла.
Okay. My mother's family is from Germany. They left in 1938. And that both my father's family had a very, very hard time getting here. And my mother's family had a very, very, very hard time getting here. And then when they got here, it was very hard living. It was very hard to live here. The first generation that gets here always has a hard time. The second
generation, трудно добирались, очень добирались.
The second generation doesn't have a hard time. They live, but they know what it's like to have a hard time because they experienced it with their parents. Then the third generation, which is me, the third generation, they don't even know what a hard time is. They're just lucky.
Yeah, and also I think I will also add, I will say that you were probably like growing in the 70s, you know, so this is probably like one of the greatest times of like, you know, 20th century when
yeah. Oh fuck yeah.
Yeah, it's like one of the greatest times because like it was like America was growing, the economy was boosting. Actually, I think it was the time when it was boosting, right?
No, yes and no. It was boosting. It's always boosting.
Boosting, это значит, я говорю, что процветала, экономика процветала в 70-х.
It's always boosting. To be honest with you, it always goes up and down, 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 all the time. It has to happen. But in 1972, it was a hard time because of the oil embargo, and it was a hard time because there was social unrest because of the hippie movement. The political unrest started in the early 70s, got serious in the late 60s, early 70s. For me personally, meaning a lot of protests in the streets, a lot of protests against the Vietnam War. A lot of protests against the Vietnam War.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a lot. A lot. Yeah.
No, I didn't know.
Yeah.
Было много протестов против
Вьетнамской войны.
against the U.S. Coming to.
No, actually, it wasn't against the U.S. being there. It was against the U.S. staying there.
Participating.
Yeah, I mean, people, in the beginning, people understood it. But it was dragging on too long, and they didn't understand. After like 5 or 6 years, stopped understanding, why are we still there? What the fuck is going on? That was the sign.
Ну, они были против войны.
Они были много лет сначала они принимали, а потом люди не понимали, что происходит, почему мы до сих пор там. Why are we still there? Это значит, почему мы до сих пор там. Still до сих пор.
I mean, we were there initially. In the beginning, we went there because President Kennedy, and most Americans did not like communism. And they saw communism spreading through Vietnam. So that's why we were there. But then people stopped caring about that. And so they didn't understand what the fuck we doing there.
Распространялось.
Коммунизм распространялся, и да, Америке не нравилось это.
Now you're learning real English.
Понятно. Okay, David. All right. So yeah. So you actually witnessed a lot of history yourself.
Sure. Why not? Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, Larissa. So what do you think? What do you think about the history? Do you like history in general?
I like history, but я не могу как бы заучить. I don't learn. I don't study. The date.
The dates.
Dates, да.
Oh,
no. I'm saying, are you interested? Do you like to?
Yes. I very interesting.
Interested
History, but я интересуюсь.
I'm interested in.
I'm interested in famous people. Famous people в музыке, актеры, то есть вот исторические личности вот в культуре, cultural
Famous people.
Cultural famous people. То есть I like read. I like to read about famous people.
Okay.
Так скажем.
Now, I gotta tell you the truth. when I was young, growing up, when I went to school, I was always the worst student in every class.
Я был самым плохим студентом, да?
I was the worst. I didn't care. And the reason is I never did homework. I never read the books the teachers wanted us to read. I refused to read those books. And I always got the worst grades. Always. Always. From third grade until college, until university, I never did homework. I did not care about homework. I would not do homework. I refused to do homework. Instead,
how did you get diploma?
Oh, I'll tell you. Well, first of all, in high school, it's easy. You know, I got the diploma in college, or we call university. You call university. We call it college.
Это легко. It's easy.
I was failing in college. But the last year, someone at the school told me I would not graduate because my grades were too low.
Graduate.
Graduate, это значит как бы закончить.
I was told I will not graduate because my grades were way too low. However, they also said, if you get straight A's from today and from today forward, you get straight A's.
Одни пятерки, straight A's.
Maybe you can graduate. So then I got straight A's. But before then, I got straight D's.
Are you talking about high school or college time?
Everything. First grade, second grade, third grade, fourth grade, fifth grade, sixth grade, seventh grade, eighth grade, ninth grade.
No, I mean, when were you said that you have to have the straight A's?
University.
All right.
The last year of university. The last year and a half of university, I needed straight A's. And
okay, how did you manage to build a nice career and start a company if you didn't do homework?
I'll tell you how. I'll tell you why. Because school
doesn't teach you
academic.
All right.
School is
totally agree. I totally agree with you.
Academics is theory. When you work, it's the real world. School and academics have nothing to do with the real world. It's just theory. So
have nothing to do.
About Russian. I don't know who makes Russian policies, but in America, you have the president and you have people who help him called the cabinet. And the presidents are always so proud of themselves because they got a very smart cabinet. But most of the time, the cabinet are made up of academics. And these academics went to good schools like Harvard, Columbia, and Yale. And that's why the government fucks up everything it does. Because the people who make policies do not have real world experience. They have theories. It's just a series of theories. And theories have nothing to do with reality.
Понимаешь, да, что он говорит, что теория не имеет ничего общего с практикой, то есть те люди, которые работают в кабинете президента, они имеют хорошее теоретическое образование, академическое, и поэтому все решения, которые они принимают, большинство, они очень, не очень хорошие.
Оторваны от реальности.
Да.
So,
how does it work in business? Okay, I got about the politics, I got it.
so in business, all you got to do is be smart and be honest.
Be honest. Be
Honest,
honest.
быть честным, быть честным.
That's it. Be honest, be smart, and do it. Don't think about it and don't write about it. Just do it.
Делать, просто делать.
And you're honest. Because if you're honest, you'll get more business. And if I fuck up, you tell the client, I am sorry, I fucked up. It happened.
Fuck up — это облажался.
It happened 4 months ago, where I had a client call me.
О, это ругательное слово. Это
Мы не будем его запоминать.
Да, я тебе напишу просто, что он говорит.
So I had a client call me around 4 months ago, or I spoke with a client around 3 or 4 months ago. And I told him, I am sorry. What happened 2 months ago, I really fucked up and I'm sorry. I felt so bad. I felt embarrassed. And he understood. Most people in business don't do that. So he understood. Now, the reason why I'm saying that now is because I'm about to make a placement with that same client this next week.
В общем, он опять сейчас будет работать с клиентом, с которым у него раньше не получились взаимоотношения.
Okay.
So, and actually, so when you show signs of honesty, it actually works out much better.
То есть, если ты честный, хорошо идет работа.
For example, I got a job once in an interview. I interviewed for a job. And person asked me, why did you leave this company 5 years ago? And I told him the truth. I said, his name was Bob. I said, Bob, do you want me to tell you the truth? Or do you want me to tell you the story that they will tell you? Because when a person is fired, I was fired. Yeah, I was fired. And
Я был уволен.
And when I was fired, when a person is fired or released, the company will never say why. They'll just say, well, we went different directions. Our company was going a different direction and he wasn't working out. And that's not true. So I told Bob, I said to Bob, what do you want to know? You want me to tell you, want me to tell you the official line? Or you want me to tell you the truth? He smiled. He goes, tell me the official line first. Well, the official line, I think, is that they lost a lot of business that year. So they couldn't keep everyone. But the truth is, that's bullshit. The truth is, I was fired because my work sucked that year. I took so many days off. And the reason is because I found out I was getting divorced.
Divorce.
Я разводился. Divorce.
Divorce.
I found out I was getting divorced that year. And I found out my father was terminal. Terminal means you're sick. You know you're going to die. That means you're terminal.
Ага.
Болел.
Да, у него была болезнь какая-то.
Yeah. Terminal meaning it's the end. And so we found out that my father was terminal with brain cancer.
Ага. Рак мозга.
So I told him I wasn't thinking of work. I didn't care about work because my marriage was ending and my father was dying. So I said, I just didn't care about work. I didn't care. And that's why they let me go. So my work sucked, and that's why I was fired. So Bob actually liked the fact that I was honest with him.
То есть ему понравилось, что я был честен с ним, да? I was honest with him.
Many people, when they're fired, they just bullshit. It's very common to say something stupid. That's just bullshit. And sometimes they're hired and sometimes they're not. But when you show signs that you're honest, people like that automatically. So if they think you can do the job, they will hire you. And in business, if you fuck up, that's okay. If you're honest with your client, that's okay.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, David, for your story. Thank you very much. I appreciate your story. I think it's important when you are being honest, especially if you are getting a job. If you are doing a business, I think it's also important to be honest. But I think you have to be smart, as you said, right?
Yeah.
You have to have passion for what you do. If you don't have passion for what you do, you will never succeed. Or you can, but this will be through other people. You cannot do it on your own. There's a lot of things. But I just wanted to hear your perspective, and it's very, very interesting. Очень интересно. Thank you very much. So let's try to engage. Do you have time with us or no, David?
Yeah, that's fine. I have.
Okay. Okay. Okay, 10 minutes. Okay, let's do like a let's do Larissa, let's do like a question answer session. So can you ask Larissa 15 questions?
15.
15 questions. Yeah. Any random questions? Any random question.
15? Forget it. You'll get 3. I'll give her 3. How's that?
Okay, let's do 3 and I will do the rest. Yeah, that's fine.
All right. Larissa, I know your hobbies. Where in Russia have you traveled? Have you traveled outside of Krasnodar?
Ты ездила за пределы Краснодара?
Have you traveled outside of Krasnodar?
Yes, yes, I have. I was in Moscow, in St. Petersburg, как правильно сказать?
Saint Petersburg.
Saint Petersburg and Ufa. And I was in Poland. По работе. For work. I was at завод, фабрика, factory.
At the factory.
Factory where собирали сантехнику, кран, bathtub.
Where they build these things.
The manufacturing. Okay.
Manufacturing.
And then we went to пивной завод пива.
Beer factory.
Beer factory. Lech. L-E-H-H. There are many other разные сорта пива.
Different types of beer.
Different types of beers with apple, with sweet cherry, women's beers.
Women beers. Types of beer.
Types of beer. And that's all. Where I was. Where I was.
Where I have been. Where I have traveled.
traveled. Where
Да,
I
здесь,
traveled.
окей,
So when
окей.
you traveled and you saw those factories, you said you traveled for work.
Yes, yeah,
So,
ну, по работе, yes, yes.
so you were not always working at a school. Right now, you work in kindergarten.
Ты не всегда работала в школе, сейчас ты работаешь в
No,
садике,
no, no.
да?
I worked in sailor company, торговая компания.
Trading company.
Trading company and TV company.
Okay.
I was a journalist and ну вот эти дикторы, ну дикторы с экрана, которые говорят люди.
The host. She was the host.
Okay.
Host, and I have one films about South, ну о казаках, как сказать.
About Kazakhs. You know Kazakhs? It's like local people.
Yeah. I know Kazakhs.
About Kazakhs, I was режиссером, как режиссер.
Film director.
Film director.
Really?
And was very, very interesting work about. Ну, то есть я изучала историю, I learned history нашего края.
Of our region.
Our region. And ну, вот, Министерство нашей культуры.
Mm-hmm.
The Ministry of Culture.
Of cultural gave me, ну, такой диплом «Золотое перо Кубани».
So she was kind of rewarded.
Yeah, with a plaque.
Yeah, like you know, like a certificate.
Yeah. Like a plaque. You know the word plaque?
No.
A plaque is like a.
Ну, рамка такая, рамка.
Plaque is like something you hang on the wall. You hang this on the wall.
Yeah.
All right. Nice. Interesting.
And I worked in реклама, продвижение, создать рекламные ролики.
In the commercial company?
Ну, тоже на телевидении, on TV.
On TV. Oh, okay.
TV.
Commercial. The commercial это реклама.
Commercial, да.
And
after, ну, после родов, да, в декрете, I decided work in kindergarten with children because I love children.
Okay.
My мозг поменялся, change.
Brain.
Very change. My mind very change.
Oh, changed dramatically.
Yeah.
So you miss your prior life.
Ты скучаешь по старой жизни?
Your prior life.
Yes. I скучать miss, да? Miss?
Да.
Yes, I miss because I love
Engaging.
Engage это быть задействованным.
Engaged and traveled and
making things happen.
Make things happen, да, делать что-то активное.
Да, yes. I love, ну, я люблю быть везде.
I love to be everywhere.
Everywhere. I don't like to be at home.
Okay.
You would hate my world.
What?
You would hate my world. Ты бы возненавидела мир, в котором я живу.
Because I work from home.
Потому что я работаю из дома.
Oh no, I don't like it.
No, I also work from home, David, by the way, and I really love it. I love it. Larissa, last week my son was in camp. It was a daily camp, so I had to take him to downtown 5 days every day. I was driving 1 hour to downtown, then 1 hour back. then I was working, then I was driving 1 hour to downtown, and then 2 hours back. So it was from 4 to 5 hours every day. And that was about how many? 20 hours per week, only driving. So this is crazy. I don't like this.
Crazy.
I have done that before.
Yeah. Larissa, you are still young. You just wanna you're still enjoying commuting. I don't enjoy commuting anymore, so I'm done with this.
I like both. I like both. I'll tell you a nice story. This is a small, short story. Okay.
Okay.
I am as you know, Nick, I am an extrovert.
Next to work.
Extrovert.
Extrovert. I'm extrovert.
Yes. In 2005, I left the company I was with to start my own company. So I worked from home. Starting in the kitchen, now in my office, blah, 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 blah. Then I really missed the office environment, working with other people.
Очень скучал по работе с другими людьми в офисе.
So around this time, I started making new friends, or I started meeting new people in the town or in this area. I started meeting people that owned small businesses. And meanwhile, I'm still restless.
Restless
is like you are still not satisfied?
Yeah, because I enjoy being with people.
Yeah. Ну, то есть он не удовлетворен.
So when you work from home, there's no people, there's no one else. So one day I came up with a great idea. I am going to call up all my friends and all my acquaintances that owned small businesses.
Захотел собрать всех знакомых, которые владеют малым бизнесом.
Okay.
And I was going to get them together in one room.
В одной комнате, в одном месте.
And the idea was all they have to do is they have to just meet each other.
Просто встречаться.
This way, I knew they would all enjoy themselves, talking about business. And I knew someone would get more, someone would accrue a benefit. Accrue means to achieve. Someone would accrue a benefit from more business.
То есть кто-то получит какую-то пользу от этих других бизнесов, то есть от друг друга.
Обмениваться опытом.
Да.
And there's nothing in it for me because my clients are big companies.
То есть мне от этого ничего не было, потому что мои клиенты это большие компании.
So the only reason I did it was just as a healthy distraction, just so I could do something mentally, engage people. And it was like a very constructive distraction for me. And it was originally supposed to be one meeting.
Это должна была быть одна встреча. It was supposed to be. Должна была быть одна встреча.
It turned out to be like 15 meetings.
15. Нет, 15 встреч потом было.
15 встреч.
It turned out to be a monthly meeting for over a year. We met the first Monday of the month.
We met по разу встречались, ежемесячный.
Каждый первый понедельник, да?
So we would meet for coffee at a certain coffee shop. We would get together and meet 7:30 in the morning. the first Monday of every month. And no, the first Tuesday. Yeah, the first Tuesday of every month.
Первый вторник каждого месяца, да?
And then around 2 years later, I ended up making $16,000 from that. And it wasn't supposed to happen.
А потом $16,000 я заработал, ну, через вот это все, через эти отношения.
Потому что новые партнеры.
Because 2 years later, I get a phone call, and a woman says, "Hello, Mr. Kaplan. My name is so-and-so. Do you remember me?" I'm like, I was thinking, yeah, I remember you. Well, I want to change jobs, and I'd like, and maybe you can help me. So I did place her. I placed her, and the fee was $16,000. So I was thinking, wow, that's all because I'm an extrovert, and I did this meeting. I created these meetings because I was restless. That's a good restless.
Окей. Очень интересная история. Very interesting story.
То есть, ну вот благодаря этим встречам появилась женщина, которая позвонила, предложила изменить работу и ну, какой-то новый бизнес, который принес...
Он рассказывает о том, как его бизнес начался. То есть он начался благодаря тому, что он
вот
такой весь нетерпеливый из-за того, что он такой экстраверт. Да? То есть благодаря этому общению с людьми у него появились связи, которые помогли ему в его бизнесе.
Получается, что Дэвид это все организовал, то есть он организовал эти встречи.
Да.
Хороший организатор, хороший менеджер.
Yeah, you're a good manager. It's management skills
you're a
as
good
well.
Manager.
Yeah. So, David, thank you very much for your story. It was a pleasure to talk to you, and we'll have to finish the class. But yeah, thank you so much for joining.
I ask everyone this question. I have to ask everyone this question. I ask everyone this question. What do you prefer, Facebook or VK? What's your preference?
Что ты предпочитаешь, Facebook или ВКонтакте?
ВКонтакте.
Okay. And how about you, Nick? What's your favorite, VK or Facebook?
Instagram.
Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah. Not VK, not Facebook. Facebook is now is banned in Russia. VK is it's not a business platform. But I mean,
business. You're right.
Yeah. So because I don't have a lot of time to hang out in social media, for fun. But I wish I could have more time. But so I'm mostly where there is business and what I do for the living. So I prefer Instagram. But VK, I find more engaging and more interesting than Facebook if I compare.
Yeah, easily. So much. Yeah. I think VK is much better.
Да. Поэтому thank you so much. Спасибо большое. Thank you so much.
To meet you. Thank you very much.
We have to say goodbye to you, David, and thanks, Larissa.
Nice seeing you again, Nick.
So,
bye-bye. See you again. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.